Hey guys, and welcome to my first double-header battle for Pokemon Online. This first battle is going to be a Dream World OU. This guy is going to lead off with a Dragonite. I Will-O-Wisp. He's got the Lum, so that kind of sucks because Outrage is going to do a lot of damage when he's not burned. So that puts my Sableye in a very bad position, but now that he's locked into Outrage, I'm free to switch into my Ferrothorn, and he's going to take some Iron Barbs damage, which would kind of break that old multi-scale he's got there, if you know what I mean. But anyways, take this opportunity to set up my Stealth Rocks, because Stealth Rocks are important to an extent. Confused fights through the confusion here and Fire Punches me for the kill, but he's got 3 Iron Barbs hits under his belt, so he's only at 62% now, which is actually doesn't end up mattering too much. But I go for the Will-O-Wisp just to take a risky play and hope he goes through and doesn't get through confusion, but he snaps out and kills my Sableye, which would have been a very good help to the rest of his team, but what can you do? I take this chance to set up on the burned Dragonite with my Gyarados, and I'm thinking 1 Dragon Dance should be good to maybe sweep through his whole team. So he's just going to go for the extreme speed, expecting me to attack this turn, and that's exactly what I do. And I kill off the Dragonite, and I'm still down 4-5. But he's got this Terrakion now, or Terrakion, or however you want to pronounce it, and he's Scarfed, so he Stone Edge kills me. I go out into my Conkeldurr, and this Conkeldurr is going to wreck a lot of stuff here. I go for the Drain Punch. It'll do about half of the remaining damage to Scizor, and he's going to Bullet Punch, and I'm just going to Drain Punch away the rest of his HP, so I'll be pretty much close to full when Salamence comes out. This guy gets greedy and goes for a Dragon Dance, while I just proceed to Stone Edge kill him. I don't know if he was like predicting me to switch out because he didn't think I had Stone Edge, but whatever. He goes for the close combat on Terrakion because he thinks it'll kill, but he's Scarfed, so he doesn't have enough power to kill me, so I'm just gonna Drain Punch away and get some HP. I know I can't outspeed this Mamoswine, so I'm just gonna have to go for the Mach Punch, and he turns out to be Life Orb, so it's double down. And he's got 1 Pokemon left. I send out my fastest Pokemon, which is my Scarf Victini, and he turns out to have a Magnezone, and that's gonna kill, and that's gonna be the battle. So, on to this next battle, which is going to be a Wi-Fi Ubers battle. Yeah, haven't shown you guys Ubers yet. That's pretty neat, right? I lead off with my Ferrothorn. He's got Groudon. I protect just to see what he's gonna do. I probably shouldn't have, but it was actually good because he goes for Flamethrower. I don't know why he has Balloon on his Groudon. That doesn't make sense. But I'm gonna switch out to my Great Wall so I can just get a Toxic off on either him or whatever he switches out on, and I get a Toxic off on Zekrom. Zekrom isn't the fastest, so I know I can safely sub and start semi-stalling him. But I'm just going to switch out to my Groudon here so I can take the opportunity to get up my Stealth Rock. This Dialga's also got a Balloon, so yeah. I go for the Earthquake really stupidly, not noticing that he has the Balloon, and I just lost my Groudon for no reason. could have broken that balloon, but whatever. Gonna go into this guy. He gets a crit, which doesn't really end up mattering because I get my leech seed off, and that's going to, in combination with protect, actually give me added HP for each aura sphere that he does to me. So that's pretty good. And meanwhile, I can just sit up here all day and set up spikes, which is really convenient in Ubers. Spikes is great because there is a lack of healing in Ubers, with the exception of Lugia and Ho-Oh. Some things carry recover, but it's really not common. And I suppose there always is the classic hydration Manaphy, but you don't really see that too much. He's going to go out to Ho-Oh here, and I'm going to switch out predicting a fire attack, and he goes for the heat wave, which misses, which doesn't really matter too much, just because I'm going to get a Toxic off on here, and he's going to Braid Bird away, do about a third damage, which means I can just stall him out with Roost here. But what he decides to do is start setting up with Calm Mind. So he's got Roost, Calm Mind, Heat Wave, and Braid Bird. That's kind of a really weird moveset. It's like a mixed Calm Mind, which I've never seen anything like that before. But whatever works for him, I guess. I'm just gonna go for the Ice Beam because I'm behind a sub and any extra damage will help. But because I'm faster than him, I can keep subbing up, and he can keep just Braid Birding away my subs, which is just gonna stall out his HP more. So this stall battle is eventually going to end up being in my favor unless like super crits happen or something like that. And even then, he'll be critting a sub, so it doesn't matter. Braid Bird away, what do I care? But he's not going to Roost here, and he's just going to let his Ho-Oh die. But now I'm not behind a sub, so this Kyogre is probably predicting a switch here. He Calm Minds, but he's got Lumberry, so my Toxic just is null for the first turn, but I get another one, barely living that +1 Thunder from the Kyogre, and I switch out to my Ferrothorn. I probably should have gone for Protect here, but I just go straight for the spikes. I probably could have lived another... Actually, I probably should have gone for Leech Seed, then Protect, then Spikes. But, yeah, I definitely could have lived through that, but whatever. I got my layers of Spikes up. This guy's proven his use to me, so I just fodder it out, and for some reason I just fire out my Lugia too, thinking maybe I'll be faster or something. I'm not quite sure. But I send in my Life Orb Mewtwo, which is kind of the star of this team. The team was based around Zekrom, but really this Mewtwo's been the most useful thing that I've seen so far, because this thing just wrecks stuff. So I switch out to said Zekrom as he Dark Pulses. He Spatial Rends, which you don't really see much of that on Darkrai, but I'm just gonna narrowly live that and kill off with an Outrage. He fodders off his Kyogre because it just kills it, and because Groudon's got the freaking balloon, he doesn't get affected by spikes, so I'm gonna have to hope for max damage or something for my Ice Beam. And I actually do get the kill on Groudon, and his last Pokemon is that Zekrom, and he's gonna forfeit here. So, good game, dude, and I'll see you guys next time for another battle.